in 2021,
Ford Motor has announced it will stop making cars in India,
decided to stop making cars in India,
ending all manufacturing operations in India.
it will shut down both of its plants in the country,
and mostly retreated from the country after years of trying to make it work.
The news is that Ford is going to make a comeback in the Indian market.
Ford just quit its Indian operation in 2021 and is planning to make a comeback in 2024. But this is not a story to glorify Ford, it's a story of one of the greatest men who built India.
India's flagship group is built on his code of ethics. From the Nano to the Jaguar, the drive of a living legend, Ratan Tata.
How stupid could you be to buy this? Was the horrible question. What are you going to do with this plant? Quite frankly, I didn't know.
Hey everyone, welcome to Business as Unusual, the channel where we dive into the world of everything that's unusual. We've all heard of the crippling story of Ford versus Ferrari, where Ford's excellence was showcased to the world. But what if the tables were turned? What if Ford became the overconfident Ferrari and Tata stepped into Ford's shoes as the underdog challenger? What happens when arrogance brings failure to your doorstep, teaching a harsh lesson of humility? Imagine a world where success not only fuels your ambition but also boosts your ego to the point of underestimating a rising Indian powerhouse. This isn't just a tale of corporate rivalry, it's a story of an unusual man, a man with unusual strategies and unusual dreams for his country. This is the life of a leader whose actions have shaped generations, a saga that every aspiring leader should hear, a tale of resilience, vision and unwavering commitment to his roots. Imagine a world where two automotive titans from vastly different cultures and market philosophies collide. On one side, Ford, an established American icon with a global footprint, and on the other hand, Tata, an Indian giant with ambitions that stretch far beyond the subcontinent. This isn't a battle of companies, it's a clash of ideologies, each with its own vision of the future. Let's rewind to 1991, a turning point when Ratan Tata took the helm of Tata Sons. Under his visionary leadership, Tata wasn't just a company, it became a global force. With bold ambitions, Ratan Tata led the charge, and acquiring global giants like Tetley Tea and Chorus Groups. The Tetley Tea acquisition at $400 billion signaled their global presence, followed by a joint venture forming the Tata AIG in 2001, solidifying its insurance footprint, and in 2002, Tata transformed VSNL into Tata Communication. In 2004, TCS went public with India's largest IPO at that time, declaring to the world that Tata wasn't just competing, it was dominating. These bold moves significantly enhanced Tata's portfolio and prestige. In 1999, the tale of Ratan Tata and the Tata Groups took a dramatic turn that no one could have predicted. Picture this, Ratan Tata, the leader of the sprawling Indian conglomerate, was considering a move that would change the fate of Tata Motors forever, the plan to sell the car division of Tata Motors to Ford. But when Ratan Tata and his team sat down with Ford's executives, led by Bill Ford, the meeting took an unexpected dive. Instead of constructive discussion, it turned into a disheartening experience. Ford's team was dismissive, almost condescending. They suggested that by buying Ratan Tata's car division, they'd be doing Ratan Tata a massive favor. Imagine that, suggesting that your years of hard work and vision were so off the mark that someone else doing you a favor by taking it off your hands would be the best outcome. This wasn't just a tough day at office, it was a turning point. This moment of humiliation sparked a fire in Ratan Tata. It wasn't just about proving Ford wrong, but about proving to the world that Tata Motors had what it takes to stand tall in the global automotive industry. What happened next is not just business history, it's a lesson of resilience and vision. This harsh encounter in 1999 did more than just bruise egos. Instead of retreating, Tata Motors leaned heavily into innovation and improvement, and you wouldn't believe this, but this determined effort started to pay off in less than a decade. By 2008, while the global financial crisis was causing havoc across the world's economies, Ford was floundering. In an incredible twist of fate, it was Tata Motors, led by Ratan Tata's unwavering leadership, that stepped in as a knight in shining armor for two of Ford's crown jewels.
Ford is selling its Jaguar and Land Rover businesses to India's Tata Motors. The $2.3 billion deal, less than half the price that struggling Ford paid for the two luxury brands, had been in the works for months.
The acquisition of Jaguar and Land Rover by Tata not only boosted Tata's standing on global stage, but also underscored its dramatic comeback from Ratan Tata's humiliating dismissal in 1999. Despite entering the Indian market in the 1990s with high expectation and substantial investment, Ford found itself grappling to secure a foothold in the intensely competitive Indian automotive landscape. By 2021, the pressure of unprofitability became too great, leading to Ford to announce its end of its car manufacturing operations in India. This decision marked a significant retreat from a major emerging market, closing a chapter that had started with much optimism. In 2008, under Ratan Tata's leadership, Tata Motors launched Tata Nano, endearingly called as People's Car. Priced at roughly $2,000, it earned the title of the most affordable car worldwide. The dream behind the Tata Nano sprang from a movement that might seem ordinary, but was profoundly impactful for Ratan Tata. Picture this, a family of four squeezed into a single motorcycle, maneuvering through chaotic, rain-drenched street of Mumbai. Witnessing this, Ratan Tata was driven by a compelling urge to provide a safer, more respectable mode of transport for the masses. The Nano was his answer, a compact, efficient and incredibly affordable car designed to uplift countless Indian families from two-wheelers to the dignity of owning their first car. However, the road to realizing this dream was anything but smooth. When the Nano was unveiled, it was met with sky-high expectation. Yet, despite its potential, the sales didn't quite catch up to the excitement. From the get-go, the Nano faced several hurdles. The first one was perception issues. Marked as the world's cheapest car, the Nano unfortunately picked up a stigma as a poor man's vehicle. This label turned away many prospective buyers who, in striving for social elevation, didn't want a car that seemed to underscore economic hardship. The second, safety concern. The situation grew tenser when reports surfaced of some Nanos catching fire. Despite Tata Motors' quick response to assurance and design tweaks, the damage to the car's reputation was already done. Third, marketing misstep. In its promotional strategies, Tata Motors heavily emphasized the Nano's affordability, sidelining its innovative design and engineering. This one-sided narrative failed to resonate with the audience that also valued status and aesthetics, not just the price tag. Each of these factors contributed to a rocky start for Nano, challenging Ratan Tata's vision but also setting the stage for vital learning and adaptation of Tata Motors' journey.
The market share has gone from mid-single digits to 13.5%.
Tata Motors, India's largest automaker by revenue, has surpassed all expectations, delivering a stellar performance in the last quarter.
They hit just over $391 million for the April to June period.
This success is due to focused strategy on innovation, effective branding, and understanding the market demands. In the late 1990s and the early 2000s, Tata Motors was primarily known for its vehicles like Indica and Indigo, which became synonymous with taxi services, affecting their brand perception as taxi vehicles. Over the years, Tata has worked diligently to shift this brand perception by introducing a range of well-designed, safe and feature-rich models. The introduction of new models such as Harrier, Tigor, Tiago and Nexon, followed by more recent additions like Altros and electric versions of the existing models, played a pivotal role in reshaping the brand's image. These vehicles emphasize safety, aesthetic design and performance, distancing the brand from its earlier image associated with the commercial taxi usage. The new Forever range, which emphasized high safety standards and stylish design, further helped in boosting Tata's brand image and market presence. The journey wasn't without the challenges. Tata Motors underwent a strategic overhaul that involved focusing on fewer but more robust vehicle platform, enhancing the integration of cutting-edge technologies, and improved operational efficiency. This strategic pivot not only improved product offering but also dealer profitability and customer satisfaction. Looking forward, Tata Motors is aggressively targeting new segments and focusing on electric vehicles, which are expected to drive the future growth. The company's commitment to sustainable mobility and introduction of new models tailored to evolving customer preferences are set to bolster its position further in the competitive automotive market.
My friends in India somewhat distance themselves from me, otherwise known as distancing yourself from failure. And when the car came out, I suddenly felt that I didn't have a friend in the world and that all the warnings that people had given me were probably going to come true. But the car did come out, it did earn a 20% market share, and we showed that we could do something. Throughout the time I've been involved in business, there hasn't been anything that has equaled the excitement, the reward, and the exhilaration that the car industry has provided and can provide. And a very humbling recognition to receive the award that's been bestowed today. I owe this to my colleagues in the company who have transformed this business, and I would like to thank the automotive news who put together this award, and to say how much I cherish being included in the Hall of Fame. Thank you so much.